vet at 7 tonight. I got an appointment for 7, which is like the emergency one, but I couldn't get any other appointments. So I'm going to take him in. I think he's okay. He's eating, he's drinking, everything seems to be okay. It's just every now and again he starts to cough and sneeze. Funny thing is, my brother was saying his neighbor's dog has it too. So it's funny that this is going around. And his eyes look a little glassy. Anyhow, we're going tonight at 7 o'clock. It's right down the street. First person here is, hello. Brittany, D the Capricorn's intentions towards me. D the Capricorn's intentions. The communication's picking up real fast, real soon, out of the blue. So they're definitely, you're definitely on their mind. I would say their intentions are for things to move forward. Things change between the two of you for the better quickly. The hard work you put into the situation will come back to you. Their intentions are to either get to know you better or move the relationship forward quicker. Miriam, does M want to reconcile with me? I don't see them coming forward for reconciliation anytime soon. That doesn't mean never. I just don't see it right now. MJ, will Ajmal the Scorpio buy me another watch or iPhone 11? Not anytime soon, like not in the near future. Maybe, I don't know, maybe towards the end of the year. Chloe, me and Marco's future, can I trust this? Is this somebody new? If this is a new person that you've recently met through divine timing, yes. I would say, yeah, you can trust it, give it a shot. Because it looks like you have a successful relationship on the horizon with somebody who you've recently met or a relatively new situation, brings in cause for celebration that was met through divine timing. It could even be slow and steady wins the race with this situation. New me. If I select for evacuation nursing, how would it go? Evacuation nursing, I don't know what that is. If you make that decision, you would do well. Feel like life has come back into balance, feel like you earn a lot of respect, feel like it leads you to other choices. You would be very focused on it. You might really enjoy it. I think it would be a good choice. Lydia, Taurus came to my office. Will we hook up? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Have fun. Emma, what's the best advice for me to attract a government job? I admit having mental blocks and thus difficulties. Okay. So you got to attack those blocks, whatever the blocks are. It's too hard. They don't choose enough people. I'm not smart enough. I won't pass the test. Whatever the reasons are that are keeping you from thinking it's possible, you have to change the way that you think. So starting with, I can pass the test, I can get the job, an opportunity can open for me tomorrow. Like, it's the belief that needs to be changed before you can break down the block. The block is coming from the belief. So the fastest way is to just rewrite. You know, like they say, oh, rewrite, and then it's like, well, how am I rewriting this story when I don't believe it? But you have to find something that you feel is believable. So for me, when it came to, I mean, I have a lot of books around money, finances, which all kind of lead back to self-worth. I also think that a lot of the debt that I had accumulated in the past was also part of it. Like, I was willing to spend money I didn't have because I wanted to be part of the group, or I wanted to fit in, or I wanted to be accepted, or I wanted someone to like me. Meanwhile, none of that is going to change anything. Like, you can't buy somebody's love. You can't buy somebody, a group of friends to like you. It doesn't work like that. But anyhow, so it all kind of comes back to self-worth. Anything that is holding you back, usually, you got to go to the beliefs. Like, what is it that you believe? Oh, 17,000 people apply for the jobs. There's only 3 positions to be fulfilled. I'll never get it. You got to change that, because think of it like this. Things can change at any moment, and we know that, good and bad. Like, good and bad. Like, there was one day where life was normal, and then the next day we went under lockdown, and things really haven't been the same since. Things change like that for the entire world. So we know that things can change at the drop of a hat, whether it's good or bad. It's the same thing with this job. You want to get a government job, and you can get it because one way or another. Like, you can meet somebody at the train station tomorrow that works there, and they're have an in. It's like, you know, sometimes, you know, they say it's not what you know, it's who you know. Especially like around here, like getting into unions, like plumbers union, electricians union in New York City. A lot of times it's not what you're qualified for, but who you know that can get you in. So think of it like that. At any moment, I could get the opportunity. At any moment, the doors can open for me. I have just as much chance as anybody else, because why don't you? You do. It's all about the way that you think. And we tend to think that things sometimes can be impossible. You're prepared for balance to come into your life. Things will be moving forward. The hard work that you put into your career comes back to you. Just start opening up to the possibility of it. And when you find it very hard to believe, break it down to something that's more believable. Like I say all the time, I have a hard time believing that money is, you know, like people are like, oh, well, you know, you can come into money anytime. You know, you can win the lotto. You can find $20 in your coat pocket. Yeah, you can, but I find that to be a little bit unbelievable, so it doesn't resonate with me. I feel finding the opportunities to work to bring in more money is more believable. So that's where I go. I go, well, I could get called to teach more classes. I could get more clients that need readings. I can, you know, like that to me is all seems possible, and it seems like it resonates with me easy. I also find it easy to let go of it. You know, hey, you never know, they could call me tomorrow for a double, and that would be an extra X amount of dollars a month. That would be easy, you know, like, so you got to find what resonates with you and break it down to what you find, what you feel possible, and what you find is just out there. You know, once again, am I going to be the next Beyonce? No, I don't think so. But, you know, could I go back to my voice lessons and do something that I'm proud of, or accomplish something I'm proud of? Yeah, I can do that. I believe that. Am I going to be the next Picasso? Probably not. But can I learn how to do something that I may be proud of? Yeah, I could. So you got to find something that resonates with you and then build off that. Sorry for that big, long spiel. Shaivish, what are the Aries thoughts towards me? Thinks that you're intuitive, intelligent, smart, well-rounded, very interesting. Knight of Cups would be, they could have a romantic interest. They may find you to be very attractive, passionate, sincere, and independent. Lydia, something positive working in 16 hours. Working 16 hours. Yeah, you could have that guy could come back. Somebody could come in out of the blue tonight. That's interesting. Things could change for the better for you quickly, and the weight of the world is melting off your shoulders. You're headed towards the 10 cups being filled with lots of options. You've got an earth sign here. That may be the Taurus. You've got somebody from your past returning. Somebody who's been around before may show up again at some point relatively soon. Perseverance pays off. A wish comes true. Success comes in around money. You may have more money coming in, or you may have the opportunity to work more. Also looks like you've got a Leo here. You've got another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you're going to have choices. Things should be busy for you for the next couple of weeks. Maybe straight through to the end of the fall. Liz, next 24 hours. Next 24 hours. Liz, next 24 hours. A disappointment moves into the past. A water sign is around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened, and you could be, if you don't have it planned already, you may be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. You also may be moving forward with your life, feeling like things have started to get a little bit less stuck, and feeling prepared for life to move forward, but also that balance has come back into your life. By 24 hours from now, you should be feeling very good, like relaxed, calm, and satisfied. Paige, should I hang out with Dakota today? Yeah, I would. Love always, next 24 hours. The hard work that you put in around business or finance could be coming back to you. You got some money coming in. Capricorn enters. Perseverance pays off. Intuition is heightened. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care leads to success. Not bad. More or less, how C was feeling in meeting me after a year of silence. I think this person felt good about it. Stable, grounded, focused. It was good to see you. They have hope that things could move forward. Feels like their perseverance has paid off, and they're hopeful that there could be a new journey. Serena. Things have been awkward with C, but I miss talking to him. Does he feel the same? I think so. Yeah. I think he misses you too. More or less. What's the future hold between me and C? Well, things could change for the better for you quickly, and things may all of a sudden start to move forward, but take it one step at a time. It does look like there's a lot of either healing that needs to be done, or there may be a lot of issues that need to be addressed. But things are going to move forward. There is potential for things to move forward. Anxiety around the situation is moving into the past. Up to the top. I'm at Martha for general. Martha for general. Got the world at your feet. You're not looking back at the past fondly, but you're ready for your life to move forward. You've got some money coming in with the Nine of Pentacles. You've also got laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Your intuition is heightened. Definitely listen to it. Feeling more balanced, better appreciated, and better compensated around work or school. Life is coming back into balance, and you might be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Empress, General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Damn, that's got to get charged. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, because the fall could be a very busy time for you, but you're going to feel as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. The Magician. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Being guided by the divine could bring in some kind of a creative project. Anxiety moves into the past. Now, oh, it's not plugged in. Well, there you go. That's why. All right, let me plug it in. What an ass. Oh, that's because I had to plug in the Fitbit thingy. Let me just make sure this is charging. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Amain Ben Kaba. When will I get a new job? Soon, I think early fall. I think I'm going to go with sometime late September. You should get a new job. More or less. Does he have feelings towards me? Yes, I think he does. And I think he was feeling relieved that you guys finally reconnected. Mo, argument with Vanessa last night. Are we done now? No. You have the option to return and walk away, but it's not done yet unless you decide it. She's still around. So even if you were to decide, like, I'm not putting in any more effort, I'm not doing this, I'm going out with someone else, you'll still hear from her. At some point, she reaches out again. But you could shut her down. That's up to you. It's your choice. Mo, am I going to be okay after the hurricane hits us? Oh, boy. Yes, I think you will be okay. You got good karma around you. I think you'll be okay. Still, I would take precautions, not only like physical precautions, but I would, sage or wear Florida water or something like that just for extra protection. But I think you're going to be fine. High vibration the next 24 hours. Next 24 hours. Anxiety moves into the past. You may be very busy working on something. Success comes in around whatever it is that you're working on. And then you have time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you could have an Aries around. Seashell Spirit cards. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice. Charity work. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions and giving to those less fortunate. I just want to say I'm fucking annoyed with my vet. I'm not going there anymore. The doctor that was there years ago, he was the best. His name was Dr. Siegel. He was the best. with Kayla, Kayla got a hematoma in her ear. I came home from work and her ear was all swollen. I got really scared and I brought her in. And he said that, you know, she must have banged it or whatever. And Kayla was like crazy. She was nuts. And that her body would absorb it, but we could do surgery if I wanted it healed properly. Like if I didn't want it to, like it could scar. And I was like, I don't care. It scars. That's fine. So he said, watch it. If it gets bigger, she'll need surgery. But if it gets better, then you don't have to do surgery on her. So I was watching it, and I was taking a picture of it every day so that I could kind of track it to see whether or not it was getting bigger or smaller. And it was going down. So he said, I do surgery on Wednesday. So they were predicting a snowstorm for Wednesday. So he called me Monday night and he said, they're predicting snow for Wednesday. If you want me to do the surgery, we'll do it Tuesday. And I thought that that was really amazing that he cared that much, that it was in his mind that he was going to. And I was like, actually, she's healing fine. I called this vet last night. They never called me back. I called this morning. They never called me back. I'm not going there anymore. Not going there anymore. I'm going back to my old vet. The only reason that I stopped with the old vet is because they were expensive. But you know what? You don't want to fucking call me back? I'm worried about Dylan? Fuck you. That other doctor, he was the best, but he's retired. He was the best. I loved him. But I guess they're not the same anymore, so you know what? Anyhow, I just had to get that out. Sally T. Love. You've got, if you're in a relationship, great. Soulmate connection that functions well. If you're not with anyone right now, soulmate connection comes in and moves forward quickly. It could be with a Gemini, could be with a Cancer. Relationship will function really well. You also have a Libra here, so it could be a Libra, but somebody comes in and makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're with someone, good karma comes in around your relationship. Feeling balanced, feeling stable, and like things are moving forward pretty quickly. Either way, love looks like it's improving for you. What do we got here? Summer Cancer General. I get some money coming in, feeling better compensated, better respected at work. An earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Negativity is moving into the past and some good luck is coming in. Looks like you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may even have the opportunity to take a little road trip. A disappointment moves into the past. Simran. Does Anja know I'm high on weed? Let's see. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Mo, general messages. Got a new opportunity coming in that could be, this is a new beginning. It's usually around business, but it doesn't have to be. It just may be a new beginning. Feeling like things have gotten unstuck and are starting to move forward, and you're looking to move forward to greener pastures. Somebody may come in and make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have a Pisces and a Capricorn here. Maybe it's one of them. Looks like you got success around business and money. You've got feeling a little bit more financially stable, more money comes in. No longer feeling like you're holding yourself back. Got a new little adventure on the horizon and a wish comes true. Put that out into the universe. You may be feeling prepared and excited as we move into the fall and throughout the rest of the year. Things start to fall into place. How about Nav, love until September 10th. You may feel like love is a little bit stuck. Like it's not really moving forward, or like you're not getting the new beginning that you want. But once we get into September, maybe not before the 10th, before the 10th you may feel like nothing is really happening and it's kind of disappointing. But as we get through September, you do have the soulmate connection coming in with the possibility of a committed relationship. I don't think it happens before September 10th. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but there's also a Leo around, and a Libra. Things could then move forward quickly. Might not happen before the 10th, though. Cinnamon, what's happening for me in the week ahead? What's happening for me in the week ahead? Could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A wish comes true. Your intuition is heightened. You may also be spending time with a Leo, and you might feel like finally things are moving forward, or you may just feel like the energy around you is starting to get much lighter, and you're prepared for the future, or you're ready for the future, or you're feeling ambitious. Communication may come in from someone who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Maggie, will V contact me soon, or should I cross him off my phone list? I think that you'll hear from him soon. You know, it's funny, the fastest way to get somebody to call you is to delete their number. I used to do that to the Aquarius all the time. I used to say, you know what, I'm done with this shit. I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I would delete his number, and then sure enough, he would reach out to me, and I would see the number come up. Like, I didn't have the number memorized, but I knew, like, the number, there was like 6s and 9s in it. I think it was a 646 number. I can't remember now, but at the time, like, I recognized it, and I'm like, every time I delete his ass, he reaches out to me. Anyhow, let's do Simran. Would any of the staff members tell the owners that I smoke weed and get high? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. No, I don't think so. I mean, you're definitely not the only person that does that. And yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Don't get paranoid. My friend had a friend, oh my God. One of my friends went to Albany for college, University of Albany. And me and her sister used to go up there and visit all the time. And I had one friend that would get so paranoid that she stopped smoking it, because, I'm not even kidding, I think we were on the 24th floor. She was under the desk because she was convinced that the people in the parking lot could see her and knew that she was stoned. And I was like, I promise you they can't see you. And she was like, sit under the desk. She was sitting under the desk facing the corner. You know, like the dog does? My dog, Kayla, used to do that when she would face the corner. And she didn't want me to see her. Like, that's what she was doing. And I was like, I promise you, man, no one can see you. And then I was laughing at her, and she was getting mad at me. But I'm like, you don't understand how ridiculous you're being. Anyhow, full moon. How did the male, I think, how did the male I think and feel about me today? We hung out for a bit, and I passed out. um, he seems to think highly of you. He thinks that you're strong, independent, courageous. He may think that you're smart, intelligent. It's okay that you passed out. That's no big deal. He seems to have a lot of respect for you. I think he enjoys hanging out with you. You could probably hang out with him again. Martha, why does the Gemini always want to be at parties so bad while he knows I don't want him there? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First of all, he wants to make sure he's not missing anything. He wants to know what's going on, right? And because he knows that you know that he knows that you don't want him there, makes him want to be there even more, because he wants to know why. Like, what is being hidden, or what am I not going to know about? Yeah, there's a bunch of reasons. He also doesn't want to feel left out. And he wants to, yeah, he's going to keep coming as long as he can. Yeah, he feels like it kind of, yeah, like he doesn't want to be left out. He wants to know what's going on. If something goes down, he wants to be there to see it, or he wants to be involved. He doesn't want to be on the outside. Mo, what do I need to know about the situation with Vanessa? I would say listen to your intuition and have a little bit of patience around the situation, because things could work themselves out with with a little or no effort. If you just kind of go about your business, like, you may get more out of her. She may all of a sudden start to come forward. She seems to have her guard up a little bit. She also seems to be very cautious, and she doesn't dive in head first. She tends to pull her energy back and walk away before she comes back, just in general. She needs to feel very safe, very comfortable, and if she doesn't feel that way, or she pulls her energy back, she may be one of those people that kind of, like, doesn't know what's good for her. Like, the situations where they're good relationships or they have potential, she kind of runs from. I don't know, maybe she's afraid of commitment. And then the situations that she may have been in the past with people that were not such great partners, she may have given too much, and she's kind of figuring things out right now. I mean, I think that she's been kind of figuring things out for a while. I think she's sort of aware of what she does. And her anxiety is moving into the past, and the hard work that you put in will come back to you. You just kind of back away from it a little bit. You might see her come forward a little bit more. John, general around mid-September until mid-September. I would say between now and mid-September, you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you may need to have a little bit of patience. Could also be like reaping the benefits of your hard work around a business thing. Divine timing could also bring in a new business opportunity or a new business partner, and you're not holding yourself back. Anxiety moves into the past. You might be feeling a little bit better compensated and better respected around business and business opportunities between now and mid-September. Emily. Will I be able to leave my current job and get accepted into the new job I applied for? Will I be able to leave my current job and be able to get the new job I applied for? Yes, I think you will. Yeah. John, general until the end of 2021. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around business. You got a little bit of good luck coming in and a wish that comes true. You might feel like things are building and building, and they may be kind of like, if you've been feeling a little bit like it's like shaky ground around business, at some point before the end of the year, you turn a corner. You may be deciding to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and with that, negativity moves into the past. The world is at your feet. Not looking backwards, but you're looking forwards. Could be spending time with an Aquarius. It also looks like your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Finances improve, and you're feeling a little bit more financially stable. Could have the opportunity for a little bit of travel. A disappointment moves into the past as life starts to move forward. Somebody may make you an offer around business that would be really good. Feels like you got some good karma coming back to you before the end of the year. And possibly going back to school or learning a new area of study comes up as well. Simran, what are Anja's thoughts and feelings about me currently? I'm curious right now. Okay. This person thinks that you are grounded and stable, funny. You have a good personality. You work hard. You're perseverant. You're patient. You're kind. You have a good personality. You're fun to be around. And you're hardworking, smart, intelligent, independent. They seem to think highly of you and have a lot of respect for you. Kira. Someone decided to block my page, Soleil Ashun. Can you send the questions with purple hearts? I can't unblock you easily. I have to go to a desktop to do it. So I wouldn't be able to do it right now. It's a real pain in the ass to unblock. I don't know why they make it so hard. But I'll do it tonight. I think there's somebody else recently was blocked too that I have to unblock. UAF. I don't see it. Let me do mountain. I don't see mountain. Oh, there's UAF. General for this upcoming week. Feeling prepared and excited. Looks like the hard work you put into something comes back to you. And you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. There could be the opportunity for travel here. Even if it's just like a road trip or a day trip. You got some choices that come in. Love looks good, and some good karma comes back to you. Looks like you've got the world at your feet. Your intuition is heightened, and you're feeling a little bit more financially stable. You may also be feeling very eager for the future. Vet General for the next couple of days. Could be spending time working on a creative project. May feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain, especially around business and finances, and you could be spending time with a soulmate connection. New journeys on the horizon, and divine timing is guiding you, no longer feeling stuck. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care as well. Mountain, why did ACH ghost or stop talking to SLF after SLF reached out to talk? You know what? It doesn't look like it was his intention to ghost. It's not like that was the intentions. It's like felt a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit stuck, and like were holding themselves back, or they were feeling like they couldn't move forward, so they just kept kind of putting it off. Like, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll call later. It was on their mind, and they just kind of felt stuck, and nothing ever seemed to kind of grow, change, and they never got out of their own way. And it one day turned into a week, which then turned into longer, and then they felt like they didn't know what to do. They're immature and they're somewhat of a coward around this situation anyway. I do think that at some point the energy shifts, and this person will try to reach out, because it looks like at some point they make an offer that S can't refuse or would be hard to turn down. I hate that ghosting nonsense. I gotta say that I can understand it a little bit, only because I've been in a situation where, like, there's two situations. One was just with a friend, but she was a good friend of mine, and she wouldn't be offended at all. Like, I know that she's not offended, that she doesn't care, because she's just not like that. But I kept, like, I hadn't spoken to her in a while, and my intentions were, I have to reach out to her, I have to reach out to her, I have to reach out to her, and it was in my head. But at the time, I was going through a really shitty, hard situation, and I knew she was going to ask me about it. And I also knew that she wasn't one of those people, like, she's not one of those people that, like, she would call me out. You know, like, I couldn't avoid having the conversation with her, and I didn't want to have the conversation with her. And she's not one of those people that I could lie to. Like, she would know that there was something wrong the second that we got on the phone. So I just kept putting it off, until a lot of time went by. But I know she's not mad at me. I spoke to her recently, but, like, it was years that I didn't speak to her, just because I felt like I just can't talk about it. And I know that she's going to ask me about it. So I just kept putting it off. Like, my intentions weren't to ghost her, and if she would have reached out to me, I wouldn't have ignored her. I would have responded, like I did when I recently spoke to her a couple months ago. But I kind of understand it, because it was like I wasn't ready, but it was in my head. Like, I'll call tomorrow, I'm going to send a text tomorrow, I'm going to reach out to her tomorrow. And it just, the time kind of got away. And then I kept thinking, God, I just don't want to explain things. I just can't talk about it. So anyway, I can kind of understand why people, or how it happens, even though it drives me crazy. He's okay. Thank you for asking. He's resting now. His eyes are still a little glassy, and he's still coughing every now and again. Or we're going to the vet at 7. And I spoke to a different receptionist, and she said the same thing. For some reason, a lot of dogs are coming in with it. And my brother's neighbor, his dog has it. I don't know if that dog was recently at the kennel, but funny, because I've never heard of it. I've heard of it before, but I've never seen dogs get it. And like I said, he had to get that shot before he could even be bored. So anyhow, I'll see what they say when I go there. I'm going at 7. Sarah, single for the near future. Could have some choices that come in. Negativity around love moves into the past. You've got a Leo that comes in. Things could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. A Leo comes in, but then you also have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Romance heats up this fall. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. And you could have long-term potential around your next relationship, which should happen sometime this fall. Davy, love. Got some options here. Could be spending time with a fire sign in the near future, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Divine timing can also bring in an Aries. That may be the fire sign, or it could be two different people. You're no longer holding yourself back, but you're not looking back on the past fondly. And anything that you feel does not serve you, you'll walk away from. You're not standing for crap. That's it. Listen to your intuition. Things are moving forward. You also could be connecting with a Leo, a Gemini, a Capricorn. Success comes in around love. Exploring options serves you well. And you've got a committed relationship on the horizon with commitment potential if you want to explore it, if that's what you want. Kiara. Elle's opinion of me now. Thinks that you're grounded, stable, thinks that you're independent, reliable, successful, kind-hearted, sincere, passionate, attractive, and that you have a lot of potential. Kira, general for next week. May have some choices that come in next week. 7 of Cups. The world is at your feet. You may be working on a creative project of some type. It also looks like you have a Taurus around that may be of significance, or a Taurus could enter. Growth, change, and transformation is coming in and around your life, but you also have some good karma coming in. Maybe taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care as well. Oh, how's your mom? Davy, the ex-Taurus's energy, thoughts on me, and what happened between us. All right, I don't know if something happened between you recently that's like significant, but this is what she's feeling. The love cup is full. She's hoping that things could move forward even if it's slow and steady wins the race. She may feel like not looking back on the past fondly. She may not be happy with whatever it was that she did, whatever caused you guys to break up. But she's hopeful that at some point the two of you are going to reconnect through divine timing. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. She may be hoping that you guys are getting back together. That's what I think. I think she's sorry for leaving in the first place. For whatever happened back then, she's not proud of it. Dylan doesn't run. Dylan will walk slowly and lay down, but he doesn't run. So when I run, this is what I do sometimes. He's not supposed to be off the leash here, and he's not really supposed to be tied up anywhere. So what I'll do, only because I know I can trust him because he doesn't want to go anywhere anyway, I'll take his leash and put it around the front door, and then I'll sit Avery in her stroller, so the two of them are on the stoop, and I will just like run in a circle right in front of the house, back and forth. That's if it's nice out for him to be out. If it's too hot, I'll just leave him in here. And then sometimes what I do with her is go all the way down to the end of the complex because there's like no traffic, and I'll park her in the shade and let her watch Curious George, because that's her favorite lately, Curious George. And I'll run around in a circle down there. Got to figure out how to make it work. Whatever works. Today, I ran in here. I only did 20 minutes. Up and down the hallway, around in circles. But I didn't want to bring him out. I didn't want to bring her out. I'm like, I'll just do it in here. Anyway. Kira, tomorrow. Tomorrow you may make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Or you may, that, and also you may be looking for ways to make your life move forward more productively, which is what's going to happen. You've got, your intuition is heightened and you're no longer holding yourself back. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There's also an Aries around tomorrow. A disappointment moves into the past. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. And growth, change, and transformation comes in. You also may be spending time with the Taurus, or you could be speaking to a Taurus. I don't know why Taurus has been coming up around you a lot lately. Maybe it's just a friend. Kiara, what does Samuel think of me? What does Samuel think of me? Thinks that you're persistent, thinks that you're intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, successful. May think that you're very unique, creative, intelligent, and attractive. You may have general regarding move, like moving your house, like changing location, living locations. Let's see. Well, if you've been feeling negative, or if you've been feeling like you're not getting anywhere, that's moving into the past. Now it's like you may have a new little adventure on the horizon around moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home. Feeling successful, something may fall into your lap. That would be either a good opportunity or an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may be feeling a little bit undecided about it, but I think inevitably happiness comes out around the situation. I think that you're going to end up buying a house before the end of the year. Buying a house or buying land. But I think it's buying a house. I think you're moving before the end of the year. You know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, isn't it twisted that now, like, we've got the regular COVID. Then you have all these different strands, or whatever they call them, variants, and then vaccines, and then some vaccines aren't working, or some strain are not being, like, some of the people that have been vaccinated are still getting it, even though the symptoms are not as strong. But it's funny, right, that now that same thing is happening with the dogs. I mean, that to me is funny. I don't know if the other dog that I know that has it, I don't know if that dog was vaccinated, because I would only give that to Dylan if I knew he was boarding. Otherwise, I don't normally give that to him. And those people, my brother watches their dog a lot, so I don't know how often they put him in the kennel. But he could have gotten it from another dog in the neighborhood that was put in a kennel. I don't know. It's very strange to me that this is happening in humans and in dogs. Like, I've never heard of it, but I'm no doctor. What the hell do I know? Oh, you like the green? Thank you. This was actually my first one, and my friend bought this for me as a joke. She was like, here, see what you can do with this. And then that's how it all started. She was like, oh, I like it. So she started buying them. And then other people started giving them to me. Anyway, that's what I had. That's how that happened. Green's my favorite color. Well, I love color. Forget it. I can't. Green's my favorite, but I love blue too. Kara, love in September. Things could change for the better for you quickly around love in September. Not looking back on the past fondly, but ready for things to move forward and no longer holding yourself back. Now you've got a couple of things here. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a fire sign that comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that you might meet either around a new job opportunity or a new school opportunity. I mean, it could be their work, your work, their school, you know, but I don't know, that comes up significant. It also looks like that they may be new energy. Cause for celebration comes in around love, the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointment around love moves into the past. Moving forward, not backwards. You're walking away from anything or anyone that doesn't work for you. And perseverance around love should pay off in September. Kara, she's doing better the last 24 hours. I mean, the last 24 hours for you have been crazy. crazy. And then the power went out. Right. I mean, I can't understand. See, now that's got to be some kind of a planetary thing. For all of that crazy to happen at once like that, that's nuts. As long as she's okay. Charlie, cards for September. Cause for celebration comes in September. Disappointment is moved into the past. Money looks good. Perseverance around job or business opportunity pays off. Got money coming in. It also looks like you have a Sagittarius around that may be of significance in September. Negativity is moving into the past. No longer holding yourself back. Feeling like I'm taking the opportunities that come in. Intuition is heightened and you have a wish that comes true. Mountain, what is the long-term connection between JTC and SLF? What's going on with him these days? Okay, let's see. What's going on with him these days? He may be feeling a little stuck. It's like slow and steady wins the race around him with everything. And he may be feeling at some point like a little bit frustrated, like he can't get any traction for things to move forward. He's got the Hermit here, so he might be a little bit shut down as far as like speaking or talking or emotionally communicating how he feels right now. But cause for celebration comes in between their connection. It does look like there is potential for their relationship to move forward, and any disappointments that may have been around the situation move into the past. Perseverance pays off, and there's good karma around things moving forward for these two. I think they're going to reconnect. If they haven't seen one another in a while, they could make arrangements to see one another sometime in September. There's growth, change, and transformation that's coming to their relationship. And it could be long-term. This could be a long-term commitment. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with it. Where am I here? Lucifer's dishwasher. I didn't know he had a dishwasher. See, when I come over here and do my dishes, because that's something I tend to put off. Anyway. Alright, let me go back up to the top. I swear, I saw this video where it was like caught on the nanny cam. The nanny or the grandmother was saying that she used to hear the kids talking to some spirit at night. So they set a nanny cam, and I swear, I mean, I think it may have been Inside Edition that reported it. It wasn't like a random person. It was like a entertainment channel or something on YouTube. And on the video, you could see, like, there was definitely something that was standing in the kids' room. And in the comments, somebody wrote, We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. I swear to God, I don't think I left so hard because they fucking call me all the time. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Hilarious. Where am I? At Kira? I think I'm at Kira. General around career and timing and when I'll start a new job. I think you're going to get one soon. I think you can probably get one within the next couple of weeks. Let's see. You should get a job that pays you well, that makes you feel a little bit better respected. It's all about divine timing. Things move forward pretty quickly. Money flows in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. I think it's soon. Yeah, sometime this fall. I don't think you're going to have to wait until October. I mean, it could be the beginning of October, but I think you're going to get the soon. I mean, early fall, so maybe sometime the end of September. Pretty soon, I think. Let's see. Libra Goddess, how is Cam feeling about me today? How is Cam feeling about me today? Good. The energy around the situation is much lighter than it's been in a while. It also looks like he thinks that you're patient, kind-hearted, sincere, stable, fun, smart, and intelligent. Energy today is good. New love or old love coming in this September. Okay, let's see. New love. Old love. New love. New love comes in. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sun, what's coming towards me in love? You may be moving on to greener pastures. All of a sudden, things may get unstuck and you may find yourself moving forward. Walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Might be a Sagittarius. Feeling prepared and excited for the future. No longer holding yourself back. Cause for celebration comes in when you make a decision to move forward with your life rather than, move forward rather than backwards. Vihar, what is the energy of the Libra S and her parents about the secret that I told her? Does she trust me? Okay, let's see. She does trust you, but the energy is a little sharp. I don't know if it's because whatever the secret was like a bitter pill for her to swallow or for the family to swallow. There's sharp energy around it, but they do believe you. Pompey, SS, trying to build a relationship. Is he genuinely feeling for me? Is he trying to rebuild? See, he comes off as being a constant disappointment. So I don't know. It's like his feelings may be true and he may be putting in some effort now, but I don't know that it's going to last long term. And long term, you might be feeling frustrated with him. And you may get annoyed, like feel like, you know, I gave you so many chances, or I gave you a chance and you're always a disappointment. I know that sounds really terrible, but, you know, it looks like he needs to like grow and mature a little bit more. And your Kriti, love near future. Things could change for the better for you quickly when you let go of a disappointment and you walk away from something that's not working for you. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be a Cancer. Some good luck comes in too, but if you feel like you've been kind of beating a dead horse, it may be a good idea to let go of that in order for some new energy to come in. Ruby, how does A currently feel about reconciliation? This person is looking, they're a little bit shut down right now. I don't know that you're going to get much out of them because they're the Hermit. I don't think that, I mean, I don't see a successful reconciliation coming in the near future. If you've recently been talking to this person, I would say be careful that they don't pull away, because it looks like their energy is kind of like there may be a third party that's interfering. There's lots of wounds around the situation, and it looks like their life has moved forward, or they're looking to move forward and not backwards. Where the heck am I? I think I'm at, I did that Kira one. How about UAF? BRW. I don't remember, I don't know what that is. Okay. A recent video of your friends was suggested to me this week on how to remove blockages. So funny. I was thinking about it before I opened the app. Which friend? Was it Lori? Was it? It may have been Lori. Oh, by the way. That's what that is, by the way. Yeah, she knows a lot. Like she's had some crazy experiences. If you ever get a chance to watch some of the videos on her channel about like supernatural experiences, that shit would scare me. Anyhow, Kira, forecast from what's next for my Saturn return. Okay. Watch out that somebody from the past doesn't return, because there will be negativity around that. So if somebody from the past returning, make sure that you've learned that lesson and that you're not looking to reconnect with them, because it could lead to a disaster, which would be typical of Saturn return. If you shut them down, react differently, and then your life will move forward in a different direction, because you got the Magician. And I don't know, somebody from the past. It's probably somebody who you would never think of, because that's usually the way things like that work. So I don't know who it is, but that may be the next thing with the Saturn return. Kira, you ain't gonna believe this, but my phone just got disconnected. Guess who forgot to pay the bill? Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Man. Kira, serious question. Can you pull cards and see what comes up around this bad juju around me? Okay, let's see. Well, anytime shit like this starts happening, I would always say make sure that you take a bath with salt water and, you know, use Florida water or something just to cleanse the space and to cleanse anything that could be around you that's like negative entities. But it does look like there's a couple of things. Um, Focusing more on positive rather than negative. And I know like that always sounds like kind of like a no-brainer. Like I know we should be more positive, but in every situation, and I feel like for myself, like what I can say is that I know that sometimes I can be a little bit negative in some sort of a bizarre way of trying to protect myself. Like, be prepared for her to be nasty to you. Be prepared that you're going to be disappointed. Be prepared that this isn't going to work out for you. And I think that that's like kind of how I brace myself for shitty things. I don't know. I don't know why, but that's how I think that I function, or how I used to function. I've tried to change it. So shifting the energy from not being able to control what goes on what other people do, right? I can't control if she's nasty to me. I can't control if I get disappointed in that. Well, I can't control if that situation is going to disappoint me, right? Like that's not my choice. I don't choose to be disappointed, but I can choose the way I react to it. And trying to focus a little bit more on positive energy rather than negative. Listen to your intuition. It also looks like some things are just like there may be indecision. It could be the kind of thing where indecision indecision can create chaos. You know, like one day, hey, I'm feeling positive, I'm going to get a new job. The next day I'm feeling like, God damn it, this job sucks, or I'm not going to get a new job. I'm never going anywhere. I'm going to get a new job that I like. I'm going to get well respected. Damn it, I'm never going to find anything. All of that kind of creates chaos, and that indecision may be something that could be causing some of this too. I mean, as far as like a shit storm, right? I feel like everybody goes through shit storms, right? Everybody's got car problems. Like that comes up. Like that's part of life. It's how you react to them, and doing what you can to operate on a level that's a little bit more positive rather than negative. I don't think you're a negative person, but it looks like the way you could kind of combat it is almost like giving into it. Okay, whatever comes my way, I can deal with it. Everything is going to be fine. I'm not holding myself back. I'm presented with many opportunities. I've got good luck, or I've got a wish. I'm going to just put out into the universe what I want. I want a job that pays well. I want reliable friends. I want stable friends. The hard work that I put into my career always comes back to me. The hard work I put into anything comes back to me. Shifting a little bit more to like not taking things so personal, which I think most of us have a hard time with. Like, say for getting fired. Like, how do you not take that personal? You're just not a good fit. That would make me feel bad. But what in that situation, or what I did when I was let go, is I kind of turned it around. I didn't let myself sit for too long with feeling like, damn, that really sucks, right? Because I was the chosen one to go. And where I felt like at the time my coworkers didn't have other jobs, I did. So I was kind of glad that it was me. Also, it kind of kicked me in the ass, got my life moving, but I did feel bad. Like, you chose me, and I've been here the longest, but you chose to get rid of me. And so I tried to turn it around and say, you know what, now I'm presented with opportunities that I never would have had I still been working here. So I kind of try to put it out like that. So I would say, this bullshit happens. It's part of life. Everybody goes through it. It's how you react to it. My friend's father used to say that all the time. Can't control what other people do. Can't always control what happens in life, but you can control the way you react to it. Yeah, it sucks. But this is not going to last forever. This is going to pass. It's going to pass. You got the Magician here. Making decisions for yourself that support your wants and your needs before anyone else, makes you feel strong and helps to push your life forward. Empress. General on my current application cycle. Will I get acceptance from Mayo and other schools? Yeah, I think you're going to have a choice. I mean, obviously it seems like Mayo is your top choice. You're going to have other choices that come in, and I think that you're going to end up going there because every time we ask the question if you're going to Minnesota, it always comes up yes. So I think that that's where you're going to go, but I think you'll have other choices to choose from because you're not holding yourself back. New opportunity comes in, and you might even be feeling undecided for whatever reason. You may be feeling like, I don't know, maybe something else comes in that for whatever reason seems like a better offer, and you may be undecided at some point. JP, how does Sam feel towards me? Seems to think that you're reliable, dependable, successful. You're a loyal, trustworthy friend, somebody who's very ambitious, somebody who's grounded and stable, and somebody who's very compassionate. JP, is Sam afraid of losing me? Not at this point. Sam doesn't feel like he's in jeopardy of losing you. He thinks that you're there and that you're always going to be there, or that you're a fixture in his life. I don't know if the situation is a little bit out of balance because he comes up as very confident that you are either very into him and he doesn't have to work very hard for it. So no, I would say he's not afraid of losing you. He doesn't think you're going anywhere at this point. Alessandra, how is Francisco feeling about me currently? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, reliable. He could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Thinks that you're attractive, spontaneous, fun to be around, strong, independent, kind-hearted. There could be a romantic interest here between the two of you, or at least coming from him. I would say listen to your intuition. This situation has the potential to change for the better quickly. Social butterfly. What does my friend KTP think about me and my appearance? They think that you're a successful person. They may think that your style is unique. They may feel that you're very either creative or, I don't know, stylish, or they may admire your the way you dress. I think they feel that you're ambitious, successful, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, sincere, and compassionate. Mihak. Oh, that's not a question. Ruby, I did. Jakey. I really need advice on my situation. I've been friends with benefits with Sam, and I just want to know if at least he feels a bit romantic with me because I am planning to leave him soon. If I do that, what will happen? He's fully single and not in a relationship, but there's somebody else around him. He does have somebody else around him. Friends with benefits it very rarely turns into a relationship because, and here it is. This is the Two of Cups is in reverse. He doesn't have, it's Six of Pentacles is in reverse. I feel, right, from what I've seen over the years, the woman always feels like she's cultivating a relationship and the man is just, I hate to say it, having a good time. It looks like ultimately you're going to have to make a decision for things to move, to walk away from him because it's just heartbreaking. Like you can't develop a relationship with sex. Sex is sex, or romance is romance. Romance has to come first before the sex. Otherwise, how do you go backwards? So, I would say, I mean, he has somebody from his past around him. Even if nothing is going on with the two of them, there is someone else around him, for whatever that's worth. And there is divine timing around that situation. But this situation, it doesn't look like anything is changing for the better. Taking a situation that has just been friends with benefits and just hooking up and trying to turn it into a relationship isn't going to happen. Which, like I tell people all the time, this recently happened to somebody. I know who it is. So I had somebody who was friends with benefits and she really had no feelings for him. He was somebody that she was involved with years ago and nothing has gone on in her life. So he calls her, whatever happens. They start sleeping together and for months. And she's like, it's working for me. I don't feel anything. I don't care. It is what it is. But then all of a sudden it started to cross the line for her. And she's like, I got to get out of this because the old feelings are starting to come back. And it wasn't good then. And she's like, I know I have to get out of this. So she wound up ending it because she felt like I'm going to wind up falling in love with him again. I'm going to want more. And it's not going to work. I don't know where she is right now with that situation. That was the last time I spoke to her. But, it's very hard to go backwards. It's like that's just the way relationships develop, right? You meet someone, you start talking, you become acquaintances, you start hanging out, you start to have feelings, you start to spend time together, you start dating, then you start having sex. If you do the sex first, it's hard to rebuild a relationship around it because what's next? It's like it's backwards. It's going to be very difficult. And I don't see him having feelings as if he wants to have a relationship right now. Looks like he's enjoying it for what it is, which is fine if you're okay with it. Like I said, it worked for her for a good couple of months. And then all of a sudden she was like, and she was also going out and she was talking to other guys. It wasn't like she was waiting around for him. But the feelings started to come back and she was like, you know what? I'm going to wind up getting really hurt by this situation. Anyway. Yeah, see, it just keeps showing that there is a third party around him, so I don't know what's going on with this person. But if you're happy with the friends with benefits and you're okay with it, then that's fine. But having expectations of something more is going to lead to you feeling heartbroken because it's not developing into a relationship. Even if you're perseverant, it doesn't turn into a relationship. Does he like the sex? Yeah, the sex is great, but that's what it is. It is what it is. I mean, you could stay in that situation until you meet someone else. I mean, you can make it work for you as long as you're okay with it emotionally. Everybody's different with that. A, general for my finances around February 2022. Finances should have moved forward by then. By that time, you should be feeling a little bit more financially stable. You got more money coming in. You're not feeling burdened or weighed down. Feeling as if life has moved forward towards greener pastures. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You could breathe a sigh of relief. And there also may be choices around you. I think you'll be in good shape by then. Or during that time. That is weird, but that I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like it's usually the woman that wants more. That's usually, but I feel like regardless of how you cut the cake, the two people always wind up not on the same page, and I think that's what the problem is with the friends with benefits. That's where I find that's what the problem. Oh, you're welcome, Kira. You've been seeing 9/11. But watch out, too, that somebody from your past might pop up that you're not thinking of. Because, I mean, that's just, like, I've just seen that happen in my own life. Where, like, somebody would say to me, or I'd have a reading, and be like, oh, somebody from your past returns. And then it's nobody, like, I would think it was this person, and then all of a sudden that person would show up, and I would be like, well, that's really weird. Anyway, you don't always know how it's going to happen, but definitely stay on guard. JP, how does Sam feel towards Alina? Well, he seems to be pretty fond of her. I mean, I don't see them, I'm not seeing sex or anything like that here, but it looks like he thinks that she's a nice person. She's kind-hearted, sincere. I think he finds her to be attractive, stable, intelligent, fun to be around. They could be good friends, or there could be potential for them to be good friends, or maybe they're old friends. There's a lot of mutual respect between the two of them with the Six of Pentacles. JP, how does Sam feel towards Nicoletta? How does Sam feel towards Nicoletta? He's pretty fond of her. The Knight of Cups could be a romantic interest. Thinks that she's creative, thinks that she's perseverant, thinks that she's passionate, happy, spontaneous, fun. Yeah, I think that if I were to say Alina looks more like a friend, Nicoletta looks like he could potentially see her as like with potential. But I think he feels differently about these women. Got a lot of respect for Alina, but the other woman he may see as more as like with potential. JP, what will happen in Sam's love life in the next 6 months? Well, he's got options around him. He's being guided by the divine. Somebody from his past is returning, and that person's not giving up. So he may reconnect with somebody from his past. Might not last long, but he may reconnect with them for a moment. He is listening to his intuition. And the next relationship that he enters, well, he's got a Capricorn here. The next relationship he enters will be well-functioning, and it will be very mutual. But he's got options here. He's got a Capricorn. He's got somebody from his past who's returning. He's got a Pisces. Now, the person from the past could be different from these two other signs. He also has exploring options. Romance picks up. And he could find himself in a relationship with somebody totally new down the road. I don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. But he's got new energy coming in sometime next year that could have long-term potential around it. But right now, it looks like there's somebody from his past that's returning. That's what looks like is happening immediately. Six of Cups person. Oh, Kira, I did that one. I said that I think that you'll be finding another job possibly sometime late September. I don't think it's going to be hard to find a new job. I think it's something that pays well. It happens pretty quickly. Like you might get the job soon and then start like towards the end of September. And I think it's going to be something that pays better than the, either pays better or you feel it's a little bit, either like a higher status or better pay or there's more perks. It would be a better opportunity than what you had. Kiara, what does Martin think of me? What does Martin think of me? Thinks that you're perseverant, thinks that you're creative, kind-hearted, sincere, nurturing. Thinks that you're intelligent, attractive, sincere, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, and passionate. Look at that. MEHAC journal for the next 2 weeks. Journal for the next 2 weeks. Listen to your intuition. It's heightened. Being at the right place at the right time. Divine guidance serves you well, may bring you to Capricorn. Looks like you might be feeling, your persistence is paid off around money because you're paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You may have a new business opportunity or a new business partner that comes in the next couple of weeks. Benita, why is the Sagittarius so bossy? That's just how they are, you know. I don't really care for bossy people, right? But then I've noticed that there are some times when I can be bossy. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Anyhow, it's like, I don't know, it's like they feel like they're organized, they know how to get things done, they feel like they're smart. It's like their ego, and they think that they can be bossy or they can get away with it. It doesn't look like you're always going to feel this way about them, or something around the situation should shift, because negativity moves into the past, and also you're not feeling so burdened by this situation. I don't know, maybe they kind of get a wake-up call or something and they cut it out a little bit. JPG, I'm Cappy, advice on my love life. Okay, so it looks like you may be feeling burdened or weighed down. You also may be feeling negative, and you may be feeling a little stressed out, like your wish has not come true. Listen to your intuition. You may be feeling like, hey, I'm sitting around here waiting for my ship to come in and not much is happening. You get happiness that comes in and around your life when you set boundaries and you put yourself first. Anything that's not working for you, you decide to walk away from it, you end it, you move forward, then other options will come in. It's like settling for less than you deserve. I mean, listen, I've been guilty of this myself. Settling for less than you deserve just to have a piece of something is kind of sacrificing having the whole thing with someone else. So it's like lowering your vibration and settling for something that is not what you want, just so that you can hold on to it, isn't going to bring more of that. It's just going to block other things. It does look like you have other options coming in. You've got a fire sign that comes in pretty quickly, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be feeling very hurt by this situation, but you know, it's in your power. It could be a Sagittarius that's coming in, and they may be very persistent. You know, it's in your power to say, you know, listen, this is what I want. If you're not willing to give it to me, well, then I'm going to find someone else. I'm leaving. I'm walking away from this. But if you say it, you have to mean it, and you have to follow through with it, because otherwise nothing you say will ever be taken seriously, and he'll know that he can get away with it, because it's like, I'm never talking to you again. And then come Monday morning, they are talking again. You have to do it and stick to it and really move forward with your life for that person to feel it. They have to feel it. Can't, like, words mean nothing. It's all about, like, the feeling that goes along with it. Your love life will move forward if you make a decision to put yourself first and not settle for something that you don't want. You have a wish that comes true. A Cancer comes in. Choices come in. Mutual respected relationships come in, and your hard work gets rewarded. Things could change for you for the better quickly, but you have to make that decision, and you have to do it when you're ready. You know, you could say to him, hey, listen, this is what I want. If you're not willing to give it to me, you know, this is what I want. How are you feeling? What do you think about the situation? Where are we going with this? And see what he says. If he doesn't give you what you want, and you make a decision to end things, you have to really stick to it. Otherwise, this person's always going to know that they can get what they want out of you, and that you're going to give in to them. And like I said, I think most of us have been guilty of that, you know, saying something that we don't mean, or threatening because we want to see the other person like, oh, she's never going to speak to me again. You know, meanwhile, like, they don't take it seriously. They don't feel it. They hear it, but they don't feel it. Like, this person's got to feel it and know that you're serious. I would have a conversation with him about it and then see where it goes and then make your decision from there. But I think that settling for less than you want just so that you have a piece of something is holding you back from other things. And I think we've all been guilty of that. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. Alessandra, what's coming in me? Coming in soon. What is coming in soon for me in love? There we go. Cause for celebration comes in, and new journeys on the horizon. You may have made a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and with that, a new journey comes in. You might have choices. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in, exploring your options. A Virgo shows up. No longer waiting around for your ship to come in. You're making things happen. If anything it doesn't work, you're going to walk away from it because you're serious about a successful relationship, and that's what you get. Soulmate connection comes in. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and your love life moves forward. You have options here. You have options here. Don't feel like you have to settle for anything. And I don't think that you will. I think you've already made that decision. I love you, General, for the weekend. Being guided by the divine may put you at the right place at the right time. Listen to your intuition. There's a new journey on the horizon, and negativity is moving into the past. Looks like you could run into somebody from your past with the Six of Cups, or an old friend could resurface this weekend. Chandni, is someone trying to send negative energy to VJ? No, I don't think so. Libra, how did Sagittarius feel yesterday about not being able to see me before we left work? I don't think that they really thought much about it. It's like, I think that they were in a hurry to get out of work, and they were just looking to get out. They didn't hold themselves back. They were prepared for things to, I don't know, the weekend to start or whatever. So that's where they were like, it's time to go. I don't think they thought all that much about it. Sabrina, what are Justin the Pisces' intentions towards me? Communications coming in. He's no longer feeling stuck. He's looking for things to move forward. I think he intends to either get to know you better or put in a little bit more effort. There's some mutual respect here. Dylan, come over here, please. Dylan? Come over here. You all right? 2 hours, we're going to the doctor. We're going to go to the doctor, okay? We're going to get you some medicine to clear up that cough. You guys see him staring at me. He's so freaking cute. And he's so handsome with his bandana on. I can't turn it around over here. You all right, Dylan? We're going to go get you some meds. You're going to be okay. You got a cold. You're going to be all right. I'm going to make sure of it. All right, I'll be right with you. Can we cut off the super chats? Because I think he's got to go OUT. Thanks. All right, I'll be right with you, Dylan. And it would be great if I could get him OUT before she wakes up. All right, baby. Mini-me, should I go out tonight? Yes, you should. Have a good time. That's what I thought. I thought that he had something stuck, or I felt like he was like choking on something. But they say that it's like a cold. It's kennel cough, and that it's going around. Full moon. How does my dad's side of the family currently think and feel about me? I think some of them have a lot of respect for you. Some of them may be feeling very like you're very smart, intelligent, sincere, stable. They also may be very disappointed in you. Mel, general for Leroy the Aries. All right, Dylan, I'll be right with you. Just give me 2 seconds. He looks like he's having trouble with a love relationship. Lovers is in reverse. There could be third-party interference. It does look like money looks okay for him. And he's got a wish around business or finances, but love may not be that great. May feel like he's got a long road ahead of him. And he might feel like he put in a whole lot of hard work and he didn't see much of a payoff. I think his love life is tanking. Business looks okay. Chanel, how does Alex feel about me leaving him? I think he thinks that you're going to be back. See, here's you leaving, right? But he feels like things are going to move forward. He feels like the two of you are going to reconnect. He's pretty certain of it. He may feel like this is temporary. Maybe he's in denial. I don't know. I don't know what your real intentions are. If your intentions are this is over, he may be in denial. Because he thinks you're coming back. That's what he thinks. He thinks that you're going to be back. That's... he's pretty confident. Mary, will my person contact me on the new moon in Virgo or something, or do something towards me? No, I don't see contact coming in. Not that soon. I mean, you'll get contact, but just not that soon. Sarah, love reading between now until the end of September. You could be exploring new opportunities. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You got a Capricorn here. You also have another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment moves into the past, and you may be exploring. Got an air sign that's coming in too, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that looks like brand new energy. Romance could heat up around having choices, not looking back on the past fondly, but eager for your life to move forward. I think life is moving forward for you. I think I answered for Libra Goddess. I can't remember, but let me go take him out. I'll be back on tonight. Moon, I never answered for you. All right, let me answer for Moon because I've never gotten to her yet. Will me and Ku be together in the future? He doesn't know me yet. Okay, let's see. Well, it has potential, but it's going to take work. You're going to have to you got to get to know him. You're going to have to get to know him. Oh, I missed Empress? Okay, I'll do Empress. You do have potential. You have about a 70% chance that you can make it happen. Empress. Well, I scored 520 or above on the 9/11 MCAT, or will I have to take it again in January? No, I think that you're gonna score high enough. I don't think you have to take it again. I would be very surprised if you had to take it again. All right, I will be back tonight. Hopefully I'll be on by 10. I should be. This is an emergency vet, so they said that as long as my appointment's at 7, as long as no emergencies come in, otherwise I might have to wait. So we'll see, but I'll be back on at some point tonight. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice afternoon. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.